Hello champions, welcome to Deeksha Karnataka YouTube channel. And if you are someone who is planning to take CSE or computer science engineering and you are looking for their specializations or different branches that you want to consider, then before choosing computer science you must know what are all the branches and specialization. Specialization means when you are studying computer science, maybe it is a normal computer science as well, you can choose specialization at later part of your curriculum. Okay, so you start with regular CSE and later on you can choose one or two specialization to upskill yourself, or you can directly start with at the beginning with a certain specialization that is available across different colleges. We will make a video of that as well, what are all the different colleges that offer different specializations based on the subject. But today what we are discussing, we are not discussing colleges, we are discussing the scope, the career scope of individual specializations and the branches. Okay, we will also what we are going to discuss here. So let's show you what is our agenda here. We will discuss all the specializations and their branches of CSE. Now some of them are directly available to choose at the beginning of the semester. At first semester you know what will be your specialization, or you can choose the specialization at a later part if you choose say regular CSE. What you will study, what are basically the coursework, the basic idea about the coursework, job opportunities, which is very important before selecting any specialization or any subject. It is very important to know where I am going to get a job. Average package, it's also very important to know that after I pass out as a fresher how much I can earn. Okay, because obviously you are investing some amount of money to complete the course, right? So are you able to extract that amount of money immediately, or how many years you require to recover that? So that is very important part. And last is basically final ranking based on all the points that we are going to discuss. Okay, so let's see. First is what are all the branches. Regular CSE is the general CSE without any specialization. If you complete the regular CSE, that is computer science engineering, that is first one. Okay, everyone runs after this. This is one of the most popular computer science engineering. Second is AIML, the most newest popular among all the other branches is AIML. It is also very important in terms of knowing whether you should choose AIML or not. Second, third is data science. Now data science can come with AI, can come without AI as well. So data science as it is a specialization. Sometimes it can be AI and data science, AIDS we call it. Some colleges offer AIDS, some colleges offer normal DS as well. Cyber security, which is an upcoming branch, this is also very popular sometimes to some extent. Next, CSE IoT. IoT is Internet of Things, which is something offbeat kind of computer science engineering. Again, it is also a newer branch of computer science. Blockchain generally no one offers directly as a branch, but you can choose it as a CSE specialization. If you are choosing regular CSE later stage, you can choose blockchain as specialization. You may have heard about cryptocurrencies, etc. So which is basically the idea of blockchain. Last is robotics and automation. Robotics automation, again it can come with AI as a branch at the beginning. Okay, AI and robotics, AI and automation, or robotics and automation are also considered as a branch. Okay, so these are all the branches, main branches that is available for you to choose at the beginning. There are some other specializations that you can choose while you are doing your regular CSE, right? Remember that. So the regular branches are okay, regular CSE is okay, you can choose specialization later stage. But if you are studying focused AIML, then basically what is the basic difference is that you are only studying AIML, you are going into deeper of AIML rather than regular CSE. We will see that as well, what you are going to study. So in regular CSE, what you are studying programming, okay, data science, DBMS, operating system, network, software development, etc. CSE AIML, its focus is mainly on artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, Python, data models. Obviously it's a statistics and mathematics heavy subject. for AIML to work, AIML and data science both computer science branches require slightly little bit of more mathematics. So if you are strong in mathematics, you should choose one, you can choose one between these two. Okay, obviously I have done a video on AIML, you can go check that out. AIML and regular CSE, two most popular choices. So you watch that video and you will get an idea what are the core of each subjects, right? Now data science also requires little bit of statistics and mathematics. Here you will see data analysis, statistics, Python, big data, visualization. These are all that main topic. If you are confused among these topics, you can take any one of these and you can Google it, you can search it, or you can Gemini it. Nowadays Gemini is one of the artificial intelligence tool. You can use it, or you can chat GPT it, another artificial tool, to know more about them. Next is cyber security. Cyber security is basically is very interesting. Okay, so initially when there is a thief, okay, what he will do at the old ages, you store your jewelries inside a bunker or a locker. Okay, you have a locker in your home and everything is stored inside the locker. So thief used to learn how they can break the locker. That is the basic idea, right? So you learn new ways to protect your locker. There are a lot of heist movies, if you are some fan of them. Okay, how to break the locker, like they rotate it like left, right, then they rotate it. There are a lot of ways to do it. Okay, so basically thieves always try to break what is the newest model of locker. Now instead of having physical locker, everything is digital. Okay, one of them is DigiLocker. You are using it for your board rank, right? Board mark sheet you have downloaded in DigiLocker. So DigiLocker is one of the digital lockers. There are many other lockers. Okay, the bank data, the amount that you have in your bank, basically you can check it through your mobile phone. Maybe not you, but your parents can do that. You can ask them. Okay, so basically what happens is that everything is going digital, and the thieves are also getting smarter. They are not trying to break the physical account, they are trying to break it via digital means. So cyber security is basically a job to protect those data. Okay, basically it's a data protection thing, which is very interesting if you are interested in these things. But we will see about job scopes and salaries, etc. But remember that cyber security is basically protecting the data, digital data. Okay, so basically it's a digital data securing job, which is very important, especially for security reason. You might get a government job as well if you study cyber security. Okay, ethical hacking is not unethical hacking, it's ethical hacking. Network security, cryptography, cyber laws, these are the things that you have to learn. So this is a little bit in depth of knowledge is required. IoT is basically sensors, embedded systems, smart devices, automation. It is basically the way you react with your smart devices. One of the example is how you react or how you interact with your smart devices, smartphone, laptop, PCs. Basically that's how the Internet of Things comes into picture. Okay, sensors, how automatically everything happens. You look into your mobile phone and the screen unlocks. This is a kind of IoT. A lot of other things are involved, but this is like a IoT. So Internet of Things, which is also a newer topic. Previously all the specializations were available at, if you study CSE, but now they are separating it out as a separate branch as well. Okay, now blockchain, as I mentioned, blockchain is it is not available in Karnataka as a separate branch, but you can study it as a specialization at later stage if you are studying regular CSE. Here you will study cryptocurrency technology, how cryptocurrencies are actually developed. Okay, smart contacts, Web3, decentralized apps, etc. So this is also something very interesting. It is an upcoming branch. Maybe after a few years it will also be offered as a separate branch. Okay, now robotics and automation. Robotics, we all have seen some robo-dogs during our IPL matches, right? So that robo-dogs works and brings the coin. So that is basically robotics. What it does, it actually involves artificial intelligence, machine learning, as well as it involves sensors, control systems, automation, etc. So this is basically a mix of hardware and software. Okay, robotics is like a hardware and software mix. It is not only software, it also requires integration with the hardware. Okay, because obviously the robot that is doing the work, for that you have to do some programming as well as you have to design the robots, but your designing part is taken care by your electronics engineers, but you are actually helping that whatever engineers gave you, program that so that it obeys whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so there is also a interesting job. All of the branches are interesting, including regular CSE as well interesting, because in regular CSE you will learn a lot of vast things. Now let us see what are all the future scope of individual subjects. Okay, future scope of regular CSE very strong. It is very strong. The future scope of regular CSE is very strong. It is broadest option for software jobs, app, web development, cloud, product companies. So job prospect for regular CSE is very broad, because a lot of different job profiles you can get. Second, AIML. In AIML, it is very high. It is not very strong, but it is very high. Okay, AI engineer, machine learning engineer, data scientists, automation roles, there are a lot of different roles you can get, but as you can see here it is broadest, here it is limited, but this is a growing field. So right now there is a demand of AI engineers, so if you study AIML right now, you will get a good exposure after the completion of your BTech. Second is data science. Data science is also very high. Data scientist, data analyst, business analyst, data engineer. Data science and business analyst is another branch which we are not covering in this session. Only 1 or 2 colleges offer that. So computer science in business management, computer science in data science and business management. Basically where it is more business focused. So you are developing softwares which will particularly cater to certain businesses. Okay, that is the main thing. Data science, example of data science, when you data science and AI actually mix together. When you go to Amazon, if you have purchased something, suppose you have purchased a cricket bat, okay, it will recommend you to buy a ball as well. So basically that is the data science job. It knows that if a person is buying a bat, he also requires a cricket ball to play with it. So that's how they recommend. Similarly, if you are buying a beauty product, if you buy one beauty product, they will recommend another beauty product which is complementary. Okay, it will not, it might suggest a different brands as well. Okay, if you go to one product, if you are using Flipkart or Amazon, if you select one product, okay, suppose you are looking for a certain gadget, okay, you go to that gadget, you scroll down, you will see multiple similar gadgets are there. Once you purchase it, they will say that, oh, do you want to add this as an extra product, because they know that if you are buying this, you might require another accessory with it. So that's how you are buying a mobile phone, they will suggest, do you want to buy mobile cover, do you want to buy screen protectors, etc. So this is the job of data science. This is not so easy. Obviously they have to profile you based on your habits, and then they will recommend you things. Okay, so this profiling is done by the software which is basically developed by a data scientist. Cybersecurity, excellent job profile. As I mentioned, it's also a super evolving topic. Security analysts are projected to grow strongly, useful in every industry, starting from businesses, banks, okay, governments, everywhere cybersecurity experts are required. Okay, it is not very high, but it is not bad as well. It is a excellent opportunities are there, because every company wants to secure their data, every company wants to secure their research. So that's why they hire cybersecurity experts. They code mainly to protect the internal company data, protect the internal banking systems, etc. Okay, sometimes banks or some organizations hire outsourced persons as well. For example, the IT industry, IT companies, they hire cybersecurity experts. They design codes, and those codes are being sold to different companies based on their demands. Okay, so that is also a very excellent level of prospect is there. Now IoT prospect is not as good as regular CSE or AIML, but it is good. Okay, so it is not very high or very good, it is good. Okay, smart homes, industries, healthcare devices, robotics, they all require certain level of IoT experts. Now some IoT experts are being hired from regular CSE students as well, but if you have specialization, you have a slight edge over a regular CSE student. That's it. Next, blockchain, moderate to good. Okay, blockchain's technology is not as developed as it should have been, because blockchain technology was there for some time now, but the development is slow because of a lot of regulatory issues, I will say. So that's why blockchain technology has not developed in the level of as it should be. Okay, there at a point of time there are a lot of different cryptocurrencies are coming, flooding the markets, but now government has put a ban on that. They are taxing some amount on that as well. So that's why the blockchain technology is not as good as it should have been. Okay, so moderate to good, niche field, scope depends on industry adaptation. So as I mentioned, if industry adapts blockchain, maybe in future when the blockchain is adapted widely, the job profile will open up. Right now the scope is not as high as other field of computer sciences. Robotics, future is good. Okay, future scope is good, but as I mentioned, robotics, again, you do not see a lot of robots roaming around here and there. So it's a developing field. So developing field means the scope can change with time. Okay, so if robotics is one of the common robots that we use in our day-to-day life is the home cleaning robot. There is a small circular, you may have seen some in one of the ads. Okay, or you may have seen it in may have it in your home as well. Okay, so there is a small circular robot which actually cleans your home. Okay, mops it and cleans all the dusts from the floor. Okay, in future maybe a different varieties of robots will come. Another aspect of robotics is that self-driving cars, which is again mixes with AI. Another part of robot is there are some lawn mowers. We do not use lawn mowers because we do not have large lawns in our country, but lawn mowers are popular in outside India. Okay, where people have lot of large gardens outside their property, so they use robotic lawn mowers. They cut the grasses in the lawn. Okay, so this kind of technology advancement is there. There are a lot of different robotics developments are happening in China as well. You may have heard that there is a cook in Japan which can cook multiple thousands of dishes. Another part is that we always speak about robots as if they are robots, but there are parts of robotic things which are happening. For example, manufacturing a car, manufacturing a mobile phone. These are all done by robots, not like humanoid like robots, but parts of robotic arms. Okay, so they are all automated. So the automated systems are basically like making small robots which control a certain kind of things. Okay, so automation and robotics are goes hand by hand. So this is also a prospect is not bad. It is better than blockchain technology. Okay, so good future scope and lot of scopes are there as well. Now let us look into the most awaited part, that what is the package and what is the role that you can get after you are just coming out as a fresher. Okay, so I am giving you fresher packages. It is not the experience package. With experience, the package can go much higher than this level. This is the starting package. Starting package means once you are coming out of your BTechs, if you have done some kind of internships, this package will change. Obviously, this is the average package. Average package means obviously the higher range can be higher, lower range can be slightly lower, but on an average you can expect this much package if you are coming out with one of these specializations. For example, if you are doing regular CSE, you will get a software engineer or software developer job, which is currently the fresher is earning around 4.5 to 7 LPA. Obviously, your individual caliber, your individual knowledge, skills, etc. will definitely matter, and based on that the package will go up. But if you are a standard student, you have done everything properly but not excellent, neither super bad, then you will expect a package of this range. Secondly, AI/ML, okay, AI engineer, machine learning engineer, and for this package is currently very high. As you can see, it is 6 LPA to 10 LPA, which is more than that of CSE. But this situation scenario might change by the time you come out as a fresher. But yes, right now we require a higher amount of AI engineers, so AI is in demand. The difference, if you see, not super high, but it is okay. Second is data scientists. Data scientists are rare, so there is a demand for data scientists and data analyst and junior data scientist. You will get as a pay package of 5 to 9 LPA. So data scientist, again, each of these specializations you can get after doing regular CSE as well. So don't worry if you are choosing regular CSE. Even if you are doing regular CSE, you can choose this specialization in your later part. I think 5th semester or 6th semester, you can choose one of these as your specialization going forward. Okay, so don't worry if you are choosing, oh, I have made a mistake. Someone from last year, if you are watching, saying that I made a mistake by choosing regular CSE, don't worry. You can choose these specializations in your later part of your course as well. Okay. Now, data scientist, I have already discussed. Cyber security analysts. This is not very high, not very low. 4.5 to 6.5 LPA. Next is IoT engineer, IoT developer. Again, the package is not very high, not very low. 4 to 6.5 LPA. Okay, blockchain. Now, blockchain developers, it's a rare right now. That's why there is a demand for them. Package is 5 to 7 LPA, but the job opportunities are not very high in blockchain technology. Okay, so even if you are doing a specialization in blockchain technology, or if you are doing a project in blockchain technology, there is a chance that even after doing that, you have to shift to one of the other job profiles rather than doing a blockchain technology based job. Okay, so remember that the demand is not very high, but it's okay. Robotics and automation engineer can expect 4 to 6.5 LPA. Again, not very high, not very low. On an average, it's a good pay package. Okay, so robotics engineer, automation engineer will be your job profiles. Okay, so these are the basic average package. Obviously, this is a starter package. As you progress, for example, software developers, AI/ML engineers, their salaries will be very high. Data scientists as well, the package will be very high. For rest of the specialization, growth is slightly slower compared to top 3. Okay, now let's look into the final ranking and potential in terms of average salary per when you are coming out as a fresher. So as you see, first is AI/ML. Right now, AI/ML is the most sought after specialization. Okay, highest potential. After that, data science. Okay, so first is AI/ML and data science are almost indistinguishable. So AI/ML and data science both are in high demand. Next, regular CSE, safest. It is the safest bet if you don't want to think too much what I should do if AI jobs decreases in future, what I will be doing. So if you want a safest bet, then regular CSE. Third is blockchain, good but niche. Niche means demand is not very high. It is a good prospect in terms of salary, but not very high in demand. Cyber security, stable and growing. It is a growing field. The prospect can increase in future. Obviously, as you know, the cyber securities experts are trying to prevent a lot of different hackings, etc. So that's why cyber security is growing. It is still not achieved its full potential. IoT, good, but depends on hardware software company. Okay, it varies from company to company, whether you are joining a hardware company, whether you are joining a software company. So based on that, the pay package varies. Now last, robotics and automation, good but fewer entry level roles compared to CSE, AI, data science, etc. Okay, so robotics or automation, the package is good, but the entry level jobs are less. Okay, so once you have done, say you have experience in AI/ML, then you might switch to robotics. Okay, so that's how the robotics industry works. Okay, they do not hire too many freshers. Freshers hiring is less in robotics. Okay, so this is the basic ideas of all the branches and courses of computer science engineering. If you want any other branches to be discussed like this manner, mention in the comment below, or if you want the colleges of these branches, then also you mention in the comment below. I will try to address that in our upcoming videos. And if you are someone who is preparing for NEET, we have launched our daily mock test practice at our 3 of our Deeksha Vedantu campuses: Deeksha Vedantu Yalanka, Deeksha Vedantu Vidyanagar, and Vedantu Learning Center at JP Nagar. So if you are interested in preparing for NEET in the exact NEET like fashion, okay, offline tests, then definitely you should register by clicking on the link given in the description section of this video. Okay, remember the the exam will be held from 9:30 to 10:30. You have to reach 15 minutes before the exam, and there will be a 30 minutes lunch break, and after lunch break you will get a paper discussion. Entire paper will be discussed, and you will get the results of your test on the same day. So if you or anyone else is you know that they are preparing for NEET exam and they are looking for free resources, free mock tests, then definitely refer to them. Okay, it is offline, completely offline tests, but you have to register. Registration link is given in the description. I will be back with more tips, tricks, and college reviews in future. Till then, bye.